you want to just introduce yourself and where you're from?
Hello, my name is Amy Ann Goelz, and I am from California originally, but I live in Brooklyn, New York currently.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And can you tell me what your creative discipline or disciplines are? Like what you do creatively?
Yes. Well, I paint is one of the things that I do. I primarily work in oil, and I do a lot of portraiture, kind of like somewhere between surrealism and realism, somewhere in there. And I'm also a filmmaker and a photographer, but currently in on the painting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Can you tell me a little bit about your creative process? I mean, I'm privileged to be standing in your studio right now, and I can see some of your process. But can you tell me about your process, where your ideas come from, and how they come to what they be?
Yeah. I think originally I got most of my source material and reference images from Pinterest, actually, and I did a lot of photos of random people from kind of the mid 20th century. Yeah. From the mid 20th century.
Yeah.
And I was just really interested in these people whose photos I came across, but nobody knew their names. They're just sort of forgotten people whose image ended up on a website like Pinterest. So I started kind of doing that, and then it slowly has become more surreal with time. And I think those elements are a little more from the depths of my mind. Yeah. But and my dad also worked in an industry that was like very character driven, or his job was very like character driven stuff. So I think I'm just like going back to that a bit.
Yeah, I love that. Who or where or what is your creative inspiration?
Well, I guess my dad. I feel like I already spoke to that a bit, but he's very like, he I guess my dad, because he really promotes like very out of the box thinking and kind of surreal, strange things. So I think it started there. And then as far as my current work, I would just say people, maybe people on the fringes. I've kind of gotten into this like sort of circus-y series. So people who are kind of forgotten on the side, but still have a lot to say. They just don't really have the ability to say it, I guess.
Yeah.
Is what I would say to that.
Yeah. And your creative routine, do you have a routine that you followed for your creativity, and can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, it's gotten a lot easier the more I've worked. I think before I was, not forcing myself, but kind of forcing myself to paint, to do work. But in the last 2 years, I'd say it's just become kind of like a necessity, and not even something that I think about as much. I guess like my work and my life are merging in a different way than before. So, yeah. What was the question?
About your routine.
Yeah, the
Do you have a
routine, yeah.
routine? Like
So-
when you're back home.
Yeah, so generally, like, I'm a night painter for the most part, unless it's like the weekend, but I'll work and, relax for a little bit, and then generally start painting later in the evening, and then go late. And then on the weekends I'll try to do like full days painting. But kind of, and then also just like when I feel, when I feel like it. It's not like super regimented, which I would like for it to be more regimented, but yeah.
if you were to meet someone who is just beginning in their creativity,
Yeah.
what pearl or pearls of wisdom would you want to give them?
Do the work. Put in the hours. That's like the thing I always return to with like what I've achieved, which isn't, I mean, I'm not saying it's much, but I am so blown away by just like simply the time I've put in. I haven't been in school, I haven't had any teachers, I haven't had peer resources, which has been hard, but you know, the 10,000 hours thing is so real, and it's so satisfying to see just simply what time, you know, putting time into your craft can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Great.
Anything else you would want to share with other people who are creating in whatever they're doing?
Make what you like. Make what you like. Don't make anything for other people, because ultimately, yeah, it doesn't bring anything to the world, like in the same way that your voice will do.
Thank you so much, Amy.
Like and subscribe.